Hi, so welcome. This is our second Photoshop animation tutorial, and in the first session we covered using the video option in Photoshop animation, and today we're going to look at the frame option. Okay, so last time we looked at creating an animation, drawing each frame one at a time using the video layout. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a go creating an animation in a different way. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do is to open the file that I've prepared for this, and it's called Pokemon Animation Kit. So it'll be in your Google Classroom in the same place as the video that you're watching, so I know you're in the right spot. Okay, once you've downloaded that file, you can open it up in Photoshop and it should look like this. So you've got all of your assets down the right hand side, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to Window and open that timeline panel. Now in the first video we had to choose what what format we wanted for this timeline. In this one, because I've already prepared the pack, it knows to use the frame option. So you can see it's already set up, and by default the first frame of the timeline is always going to be there. Okay, so we've got our first frame and we've got our assets. So this is my moment to apologise for the fact that apparently I'm mixing up genres of Pokemon. Some of my students get very touchy about it, but I don't know enough about Pokemon to know the difference. So apologies now for my choice of assets, but it's just to give you something to play about with. Okay. So you can see at the moment I've just got this Pokemon here showing, and I've got one background showing. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can create frames in a very similar way to we did in the last video. So I'm on this frame and here's my Pokemon. I want to create a new frame using the same assets. So this time I'm just going to move the Pokemon a little bit and then create a new frame and move the Pokemon a little bit and create a new frame and move the Pokemon a little bit. Now you can see this could be quite time consuming. Yeah. But it will generate your animation pretty quickly. Okay, so we've got a bit of an animation going on there. Now that's fine, but if you want to do a bit more with the animation, we can get the computer to help us a little bit more. So say for example I wanted this Pokemon to now go off the screen. I can create another frame and I can put him off the screen. There you go, he's completely gone now. So I can put him off the screen, and in this frame he's in the middle, and in this frame he's completely gone. And what I can do is use a tool called the Tween tool to generate all of the frames that go in between him being here and him being here. Okay, so I need to select the frame where he is, the beginning frame, hold down Control or Shift, either one will work, just to select the last frame. So here's the first frame, here's where I want it to end up, and then this is the Tween button here. Okay, so I'm going to click on that Tween and I'm going to say 10 frames to be included, and OK, and we'll see that now what it's done is it's generated all of the frames in between for me. So it's a lot quicker than doing it sort of manually. But it can look a little bit robotic, so you might want to choose to blend between them. Okay, so if I stop that for now. Okay, so that's our basic tween. You can have, obviously you can have more than one thing going on at a time. On here, you just need to remember to do it as you're going along, because you don't have the different timelines for the different animations the way you do in the other version. But yeah, if you build as you go along, it's not too bad. Okay, so I want you to have a play about with that. I'm going to tell you how to save this so that you can work on it again. Okay, so if you want to have all of your assets and your frames available for you to play with it again, you need to go save as, save it somewhere, and it will save it as a Photoshop file. Okay, if you want to be able to play this in a browser or online, then you're going to need to save it as a completed document. Okay, so you can export it as a PNG, or you can go to save for web, and that's going to save it as a GIF for you. And once you've done that, if I go save there and save it to the desktop, I'm going to cancel because I've already done that. So if you hit save, then you'll get your Pokemon in a format that you can play. You can see that one's a slightly different version. Okay, so hoping that makes sense and that you're happy with to have a little play about with that. Okay, so yeah, add your frames as you go, have a go with your tween, add new layers, new frames, and include different elements, and keep checking. I think that's the key with this, just keep checking it. Okay, if you find that it's going a little bit too fast, on every frame you can see there is an option to change the amount of time that's on that particular frame. You could do it for all of them if you select them all first. To have a bit of a delay, we'll see how that, see it's a little bit more staggered. Okay, go on it, have a play about, see how you get on. Okay, thank you.